What's up, family? Welcome back to Truthville, USA. I am Q, and I'm smiling because we are indeed winning. I know there's sometimes I have to come and I've got to keep it real with you guys. And when things are good, they're great. When things are not, we still have to address it. But when great stories like this one come out, we have to take our W's and be excited about it. I'm going to get into this fantastic story about four top Democrat leaders arrested and charged today tied to election fraud. I'm going to get into this real quick. Guys, let me say, guys, thank you so much for those of you guys that support the channel. Please do me a favor. Make sure you are subscribed. Check right now. Make sure you are subscribed. I know many of you guys that think you are not. And then also push that little button for notifications so you don't miss a thing. So there were four election officials, four top Democrats in Bridgeport, Connecticut, that were charged and arrested today. Now, interesting thing about it was this was from way back when in 2019. They were charged because they were misusing fraudulently, I might add, the state's absentee ballot system. Why is it that it's always tied to this? You would imagine that with so much wrongdoing and so much shenanigans taking place, why not just do away with the absentee voting altogether? If it's not important enough for you to actually show up and vote, then it's not important enough to you to actually care about what's going on in your country, with exception to people who are not in the country serving overseas and what have you. But because I don't feel like going, so I'm not going to go. I'm just going to fill out this piece of paper and mail it in. Can't happen. So these people were taking ballots, filling out ballots for other people. They were stuffing ballots. They were doing the same things that we've seen time and time again, but these people were ahead of it. They were doing a dry run ahead of the following year in 2020. But this was for a mayoral primary race that was taking place. So they were trying to get things ready for 2020. And they've been under investigation all this time. But it didn't stop them from doing the exact same thing in 2023. It got so bad in 2023 that a judge had to overturn that election. But why didn't the Democrats talk about this? I'm sorry. Why didn't the media talk about this? Because this is big. We've been talking about this for years now. Everybody knows that it's an issue, but no one wants to talk about it because, at the end of the day, we can't let those weirdos on the right think that they were right. But we already know we're right. We already know what's going on. And this is why I'm saying, guys, as long as we do what we're supposed to do, as long as we show up and show out for our candidates, we are going to have a fantastic year. But we have to show up, we have to volunteer, we have to show up, and we have to vote. We need to vote early, right? We need to make sure that we are flooding the ballots. We need to make sure we are passing those ballots around. We're going to use the same system that they use. And I was against it. I was totally against it. I don't want to use that system. You know what? Look, if they're going to use it, we're going to use it also. And trust me, if we win at their game, they will fix the system. I guarantee it. They're not going to allow us to best them at their system. But this is why they are freaking out. They are freaking out over Trump. They are freaking out over MAGA. They are freaking out over America First because they see that their game is coming to an end. This is why they want you to be depressed. This is why they want you to feel hopeless, because they know they cannot use the same shenanigans again. We are on to the game. We are beating them at the game. This comes on the heels of what I talked about yesterday in Texas. This comes on the heels of the election official in Wisconsin being put in jail. Guys, this is big stuff because it's happening on the local level, and this is going to have wide consequences throughout the country this November. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below, but we are winning. We must win. America is still worth saving, folks, because if America falls, where else will we go? I'll see you guys next time. Be blessed.